AR glasses are clearly the next step in tech that we're all going to be using one day, and when INMO reached out to send me the INMO Air 3, I couldn't say no. They even wanted to sponsor this video so I could show you what the INMO Air 3 glasses are like, including the fancy looking ring controller that you use. I'll show you that in just a second. We're going to unbox this, see what the experience is like, and get into using the glasses themselves. So inside the box right away we have what seems to be a glasses spacer. No, it's, I think, for darkening the lenses. We also got the normal USB charging cable, and in here what looks to be a, what is this? A little puck for controlling the glasses. So this here, yeah, it's a little puck. It has a little trackpad, a little home button, a little back button. So this is the default way of using your pair of glasses, but you are able to get this ring accessory too, which I'll unbox just after the glasses. So here are the glasses themselves. We'll sit this aside out of the way so we can unbox this and see what it's like. Very premium feel, nice magnetic closing on all of the boxes. When we open this up here, oh, that is nice. This is almost like a carry case that you could use for these glasses. It's like a nice fabric-y material. That's really cool. We got our lens cleaner in here, a few other accessories, different nose pieces here, medium, small, and large. We're gonna use the default one that's on these already. We'll sit this aside and get to opening the glasses themselves. So in here, we have the INMO Air glasses. And what separates these is that there's no battery puck. There's no cables needed to be connected to your phone. Everything you see right now is all the glasses need to run. You don't even need to pair this to your phone. You're able to access the entire Google Play Store on these devices, so you can actually access all the apps that basically Android has to offer. These glasses here, they feel pretty lightweight, a lot lighter than I expected them to be. You have your charging port here. It's USB Type-C, of course. I do know that there are actually gesture controls, I think, on this arm here on the right side that you're able to tap and swipe. You can see a little bit of the display that is built into these. So basically when you're wearing these, no one else is going to see what you're looking at. They're private glasses, but you're going to be able to see a display on front of you. And see here there's a little cover. Yeah, that's for the camera there too, so you can take videos, photos. Pretty cool that you're able to so many different input methods from the glasses themselves, the small little puck, and the ring, which we will unbox right now and have a look at. I'm really interested in this piece. Charging cable here, sit that aside, and this is the ring itself. It's very small, which is what you want. Has a rubbery kind of body to it, and how you wear this is on your pointer finger, and you have your thumb as a controller, so you tilt it a little, and then you can use this. I think it's like a little bit of a trackpad for swiping, but it also has 3 degrees of freedom, so it's a little bit of a pointer when you're in the glasses as well. And you have some physical buttons on it as well. Pretty cool. Let's try out the glasses and see what it's like wearing them. Okay, first thing that you notice is that it's actually quite bright. You can adjust the brightness in here. I'm screen recording right now, so you're able to see what I'm doing. I have it up on full brightness, which is probably best. It will drain battery faster, but it looks really vibrant. So here is your home screen. You got your toolbar here with notifications, control center, battery life, Wi-Fi time, and closing all of the open tasks. You're able to access these ones on your quick action bar. Right now I'm using the ring, by the way, so I can just gently move it and you can see my cursor move around. Like, it's really small movements to move it, which is so handy. Then to select stuff, I just press down on it just like this. I just tap the top and it opens the Play Store. Let's go to all apps. I could click it and then I hold it to swipe like that. So the ring is probably my favorite way to navigate right now. But let's try out the original puck controller that comes with it, which is this guy right here. We have the home button, a back button, and a dedicated camera button and function button at the top. So it does actually have a few more controls. It's a little bit more accurate, I'd say, than the ring is itself. So let's pair this and see what it's like. I can click on the touchpad here to connect and pair. In the settings, you can adjust some display settings. You can turn on your voice assistant, location, all the normal stuff that you'd have in Android. You can mirror your home screen. You can explore your files that you have saved. You can go back easily. You can open up your camera, which is something I will show you in just a second. Okay, so this is interesting. I have my dock down here, and I have these icons which actually all stay there. So when I look away, they're gone. I can still see my little dock, but I look back and they're still there. So I can like open applications here, say my peripheral ones. I can have 3 displays here open at once. So I can choose again to open, say, Chrome. I can make it landscape. So it's a much bigger display for me now. I can close the tabs and then I can just explore through this tab, which is really, really cool. Hey, it's Mr. Beast. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, the camera is cool. So if I want to open the camera app, I just click it with my Ring controller. You can see my messy desk here. You're able to see what I see. So this is in real time right now. Pretty cool. Then I can like take pictures of stuff. So if I want to take a photo of this, I can use my little gestures here. I can just click that button. I have HDR on, so it takes a few seconds longer. You can go into settings, you can change the quality, you can change video stabilization, turn HDR off. You're able to switch to video mode, so I can start recording. And then you're taking your like first person recording. So it has image stabilization on right now, so it's not too wonky. And obviously your head is like pretty good at staying not wonky, so you can see all the display bits up there. It's pretty cool. And then to end it, I can just do the same. I can click that and it should end the recording. Or if I want, I can click the controls on the side here that are built in. So see, I'm actually selecting the zoom. Pretty cool. I'm doing that all right now from this side bar, the gesture bar, built into the glasses. So even if you don't have the Ring, you can still use it. Okay, let's open up the gallery in here. I can open up the photo I just took. I'm able to see it, I'm able to zoom in. I can also enter a 360 mode, which is pretty cool. So now I can re-look around this image. So yeah, there's the shells. There's the little headsets. It's pretty cool that you can do stuff like this all inside the glasses. That's the craziest part about this, I think, is that there's no external cables. This isn't running off of my phone. This is running all in the glasses, which is just so cool. In today's day and age, to have tech like this, we just take it for granted now, but it's super impressive. These glasses feature premium Sony Micro OLED displays with 1080p Full HD resolution and 600 nits of high brightness, which delivers vibrant, true-to-life visuals, ensuring clear visibility even under bright outdoor conditions. They have 36 degrees of ultra-wide field of view, which makes it more immersive when you're using apps on the go. The multi-screen productivity is a big thing with these glasses, as they're powered by an 8-core Snapdragon processor and have 128 gigabytes of memory, which helps support 3 independent floating screens, each running separately while wearing the glasses. Right now I'm in the menus and you wouldn't be able to tell I'm in the menus. I'm not even looking at the camera right now. You can pair a Bluetooth controller to this to be able to play cloud gaming games on Xbox Game Pass, for example, or Steam Link. Or you can play mobile games using either the ring pointer or the little trackpad. Again, the most impressive part about these, I think, is that everything is built into the glasses themselves. You could easily pair a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse to this if you wanted to do work inside of these glasses too, which is really cool how many use cases they have. Let me know what you think of AR glasses. Have you ever tried one, and what do you think of the INMO Air 3? If you want to get one for yourself, I have a link down in the description and pinned comment so you can check them out and get a nice discount on them while you're at it.